Hey Libra, welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives is what we do here. All right, there are many layers of meaning in my readings. I'm going to touch on a few. It may or may not resonate. Try to hear me and feel me. The best results, sometimes the roles can be reversed. And viewer discretion is advised. Fantastic. We're going to find out what's going on for you for March going into April. March going into April. All right. Fantastic. March going into April. Okay. Overall, ancestors, creator, thank you for being here. Overall, for Libra, March going into April. They say this: loss is not defeat. Come on, man. Word. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's how that feels. Loss is not defeat. Come on, man. All right, what you mean by that? I mean, maybe this has nothing to do with you, Libra. Okay? So before we jump the gun, okay, and get too tired and shit, what do you mean by that? Well, remember the heartbreak? Remember that? Okay, well, that's what we're talking about here. Loss is not defeat. All right? See, that was a big illusion. The idea that you lost something. Yeah. That was the game. That was the game. You didn't lose nothing. You know, it was to make you feel defeated. Look like here. Okay? But you wasn't defeated and you're not defeated. You know that. You know, even though you didn't enjoy the experience. Right? But it's not defeat. All right, so let's go on. Yeah, you got to transcend your demons and face your fears, transcend your emotions and your feelings about that. Because maybe you really was thoroughly convinced that you lost something. Okay? So now you got to get thoroughly unconvinced. Do you feel me? All right, fantastic. Yeah. You know what happened is you interacted with a damn fool. Look like here, this is my fool card. Yeah. Well, you, speaking of the fool card, there's a divine fool and there's a pure fool. I get the sensation you interacted with a pure fool and you was the divine fool. See what I'm saying? Because you was having faith in people who didn't deserve it, I suspect, right? Because that's how we end up here, right? In the loss is not defeat section, right? That's how we end up here. So I suspect that you were being a fool, maybe a fool for love since she's the broken-hearted empress, right? Maybe you was a fool for love and you got your heart broke because you were a divine fool, okay? Absolutely. You got to take a leap of faith, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to try, right? You got to try. Well, maybe you tried and you lost. You dig what I'm saying? But you were not defeated though, okay? You were not defeated. See, you was effective in the face of doubt. You did some kind of move, it looked like here. Okay? Yeah, you did some kind of move. Absolutely. That's interesting. All right. I'm getting a Wolverine feeling here. All right. I mean, that's my spirit animal, by the way. Okay. Yeah, Wolverine is my fucking spirit animal, dude. Okay. The Hugh Jackman Wolverine. Is he fine or what? I love him as Wolverine. Like, he is the shit. Okay. So, anyhow. My God, he's so fucking fine. Okay. So, anyhow. Yeah, because I was just watching Wolverine X-Men Origins the other day because that was the one I didn't see. That motherfucker is beautiful. Okay, so anyhow, side note, like a motherfucker, right? So, okay. Look like here, yeah. See? The destruction of the past based on this deception here. Oh, yeah. So it's like whatever you was deceived about was a deception. Like whatever you thought you lost, you didn't really lose, but the fact that there was a deception around it caused it to be destroyed anyway. It might as well have been the truth. You see what I'm saying? Might as well have. So you walked away. or you're walking away. You're doing what thou wilt. You are transcending your emotions, or you transcended your emotions. You faced your demons. You faced the road ahead, or you faced the road alone, or some such thing like that. Okay? If you're dealing with a pure fool here who broke your heart, then you walked away and transcended your emotions about that pure fool, especially if we're dealing with heartbreak and love, right? You got to have some sort of transcendence to walk away. You got to get over those feelings to some degree in order to bring yourself to walk away. Look like if that's what happened, you brought yourself wherever you needed to bring yourself. Ah, yes, change. Things changed. Things changed. Okay, or someone was foolish. Someone got pregnant, got you pregnant, got somebody else pregnant, get off on your floor. Or something changed. Okay. Or all of the above. Okay. Um, Empress. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's what you did. Okay, you went on ahead and did your Empress thing. In this new world, this new beginning world, this Ace of Pentacles world, you started a new beginning as the Empress. Loyal to yourself. I get the sensation stayed on your throne. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot happening here. There's like, the aftermath of destruction. There's deception, and then loss is not defeat. This is a lot of energy here, emotional changes, psychological changes, quite possibly. Okay. And then we got the what you call my man? King of Cups. Somebody was in their feelings because you walked away. You was in your feelings. 'Cause I get the sensation this was more than one person. Somebody, both of y'all, or somebody was in their feelings. Somebody's was in their feelings. And perhaps somebody's with an S transcended their emotions. Let's go further. What about this broken-hearted Empress? What's this have to do with anything? Oh, yeah, the whole divine twins thing, the divine union, that whole business. Yeah, all right. What about that? Oh, okay, yeah, all right. Somebody didn't see your vision. Somebody didn't see your vision around the whole, healthy relationship, divine union, destiny, that whole thing. Somebody didn't. They're not picking up on it, So that's disappointing. I understand. I understand. That is disappointing. This might have already happened, or it's happening, or whatever, you know. Um, they wanted to go slang dang-a-lang. They didn't want to be in a relationship, okay? Or they wanted to get what they wanted to, or let's say you're already in a relationship, right? They wanted to get what they wanted to feed the instant gratification muscles. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to deal with that. They wanted to go have fun. They wanted to not be responsible or whatever. They didn't want to have the mutual respect, like with the healthy relationship juice. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the foolishness is coming from. Okay? Right. And they block destiny. See what I'm saying? Put a big old rock right here. Put one of these rocks right in the middle of the path. You see what I'm saying? And you was real disappointed about that. Oh well, you know what I'm saying, kind of thing. Like, guess I can't go that way. You know what I'm saying? Guess that's not the one, or guess, I'm not gonna have what I want out of this guy, or, you know, this time, or whatever that it is, right? Why do I feel like there's several men around you? Or perhaps this is the same man that is in his head because this happened. You know, like now they're conflicted and they're like they got stormy weather in their brain. You know, they're having a mental conflict about the, about the history of the situation. They're surprised. I don't know. I get the sensation that somebody was playing, but it doesn't say that. But I do get that sensation, and because why are they surprised? Like if you don't respect somebody, you don't want the same thing they want. You taking foolish action without thought. You dig what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are you surprised about? Maybe the pregnancy is a surprise, right? Because we pregnant down here, and maybe that's what they in their head about. So now they got to be like, on their game kind of thing, like the cosmic cops here. And maybe that's why they're surprised. Like all of that took them off, by surprise. It took them, it hit them unawares or something, you know. Or maybe you didn't want to get pregnant, or maybe they got somebody else pregnant, or I, I'm not sure why they're surprised. Sudden change. Oh, oh, they're surprised that you blocked them. Oh, they're surprised that you blocked them because maybe they feel like they are your divine counterpart. And so maybe, see, that's why I was saying this seems like a little like somebody was playing. You know what I mean? Because if you know you the divine partner and I know you the divine partner and I'm the divine partner, then what in the fuck are you slinging dangalang for? Why are you being a fool? That's weird behavior. That's very strange behavior. Okay? I mean, get off on your floor, people. You blocked them and that surprised them. So see what I'm saying? Like what the hell else could they be doing but playing? Especially since we see the fool here. Well, now they in their head about the shit. You know what I mean? Because it's obvious. I get the sensation. You know what I mean? It's obvious that they was just trying to put in the minimum amount of work. They was just trying to work their pelvic muscles. They wasn't trying to work their biceps too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, motherfucker? Kind of thing. Well, hence her disappointment. This was she disappointed about. Okay? Absolutely. Yeah. Maybe he strategically, you know, took from her. Maybe he strategically hurt her because we have the King of Swords, and then the Knight of Wands with the Fool card, and the Lovers up here with the disappointment, and you see what I'm saying? So maybe he was playing at the shit, and she thought she was in a relationship, and he was just fucking. Right? Okay, that's somebody's floor. That's not everybody's floor. So get off on your floor. And maybe he thought he was going to be able to do this forever. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But he's surprised. Somebody's surprised. Okay? And now they see that things have changed because you blocked them. They feel surprised. That's narcissism right there. That sounds like narcissism. Okay, well let's go up to the magic mirror. See what the magic mirror has to say. Uh-huh. Yeah, right. Karma. I know that's right. Look in the mirror. What do you see? Karma, motherfucker. I know that's right. Mm-hmm. And now you know. There's the world card. Case closed. Case closed. Mm-hmm. Right. Right, because with the magic mirror, it means symmetry, like sameness, right? Then we have the duality also in the karma card. So you know what I get out of that, right? Old Testament, baby. Old Testament. Eye for an eye. Can you see me now? Right? Picture me rolling. You dig what I'm saying? Absolutely. You put me through karma, you got to go through karma. It's just as simple as that. I mean, if you anything like me, side note, if you Christian like I'm Christian, you Old Testament. Absolutely. All due respect to Jesus and everything. I'll leave the forgiveness to Jesus. You dig it? I'm old school when it comes to Christianity, and this is what I see here. Somebody's old school. The whole universe is old school. Look like here. I know that's right. Hello? That's right. That's right. That's God right there. That's not Jesus. That's God. Right? Because God is like, look, before I fuck these people up, Jesus, can you go help these motherfuckers? Please. So we can say we did everything we could for these motherfuckers, okay? Right. Right. And Jesus was like, yo, listen, okay? Listen, you need to come with me. All right? I am the way. You dig it? I'm the motherfucking way. I'm your lawyer. You need to hire me. Okay? You need to hire me. Otherwise, I don't know what the fuck you gonna do about this case. You dig it? So, somebody need Jesus and the other person has God. Look like here. You dig what I'm saying? So, let's find out more. Right. More karma. What's the karma? You got to walk through the fire now. Why? Because you destroyed the past, the old world, with deception. Deceptively trying to act symmetrical, trying to act like we feel the same way when we really don't. Right? When she's about love and this fool is about fucking. Simple. Am I right? I mean, side note, that's what I be saying. Because you know how these boys be like, oh, yeah, I got options. Go get them, motherfucker. Hello? What you fucking with me for? Why are you creating problems? See, these motherfuckers got 258 problems. Okay, you're supposed to keep it down to 99 or less, right? That's going around this week. 99 or less problems. This person didn't get it. Fool. Okay? Absolutely. You got options, go get one of them. Okay, so fantastic. That's the truth. Ace of Swords. I know that's right. That's what the creator said. The ancestors is like, right. Go get one of them motherfucking options. Don't fuck with the Empress. Okay, that's the broken-hearted Empress. Don't fuck with the Empress. That's foolhardy. That's foolhardy. That's tomfoolery. Okay? Shout out to the UK. That's tomfoolery right there. Absolutely. Okay? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know that's right. So that's what this person has to do. This person has to keep it real. I get the sensation. Because we are walking through the fiery crossroads, right? Facing the inconvenient truth, and then here's the truth. See what I'm saying? Then the karma, right? And then the case closure, which means we're not doing it like we used to do it. Here with the foolishness, we're not doing that. You dig what I'm saying? You got to keep it real. You got to bring the realness. Look like here. Because now you know how to read the magic mirror. You know how the mirror works. You know things might seem away in the mirror's reflection, but you know the nature of the mirror. Things are not always as they seem, as you have learned. Here with your broken heart. Loss is not defeat, because look what you learned. You learned how to master this mirror. See what I'm saying? And you paid for that. You paid dearly for that. You paid with your heart. Absolutely. How does one put a heart on the scale? Right? Right. Painful. Okay? Painful. Closing the case. How many know you can't go back after you take your heart out, put it on the scale? You're not going back. Whatever happens now, it's going to be brand new. How many know? Right. Closing the case. World card. That cycle is over. That cycle is over. Okay? We still got some potential here, though. You still the Empress here. You still the Empress. Look. See? Look at you. Okay? You're still the Empress. That's the good news. Okay? Like with my karma card, good news, bad news. Okay? So maybe for the other person who was the fool, good news is there's some potential here. Good news is all you got to do is keep it real. Good news is pay your karma and you'll be just fine. Then you have adult privilege. hmm hmm Then you too can be the master of the mirror. And you don't misuse your powers against the Empress. Right. Put in the work. Put in the work. Why? Because this is the Empress. What does that mean? The value is guaranteed. That's what it means. It means if you put in the work, your pay is guaranteed. Now, how many know it's hard to get a guarantee in life these days? Hello? Right. That's the good news for this fool. Okay, this person who was minimizing and reducing what they was giving you. You see? Yeah, that's the good news. The good news is maybe you still loyal, or you're still loving, or you're still a loving person, not necessarily loyal to them or not necessarily loving them specifically, but you are still this high quality character. You see what I'm saying? So that's the good news. The good news is if you persevere, you'll be successful with the 10 of Pentacles here. This is the jackpot, y'all. You are the jackpot if you're the Empress. And whoever puts in work gets that jackpot. Simple as that. Long-term stability. Long-term, having more than enough. Having all of your needs met in abundance. Pow, literally or figuratively, get off on your floor. All right? That's part of the adult privilege. That's part of the sanctity of the truth. You know, I can depend on you to tell the truth. You can depend on me to tell the truth. And we know we have mutual respect in our relationship. Right? Because I don't really even, side note, I don't even get it. How people be afraid to get into relationships, or dudes be afraid to get into relationships. You know, the people who attempted to play a game, those people. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the problem? Just keep it real. Select carefully. Make sure you're not dealing with no mental health patients. You feel me? Because that's a real thing, okay? Like, some people can't take rejection, okay? They really can't. Like, they become violent, you know what I'm saying? And diabolical, you know? So it's like, if you're choosing well and you're with a healthy person, you know, a person who's in reasonably good mental health, when you are done with the relationship, you should just say you're done with the relationship. If you don't want a relationship, you should just make that plain before anything is invested, so everybody can make an intelligent decision. Like, oh, you know, I want to just be a friends with benefits. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I get it. Yeah, no, I don't really, I'm not interested in that. But nice talking to you though. See, now you don't have bad karma. You see what I'm saying? Now you've kept your karma safe. All right, but when we're going around breaking hearts of empresses, now the universe has to come for you. See what I'm saying? So, you know, then there's loss. All right, let's go into the transcendence of the emotions, the facing of the demons. Let's go into it. Ah, yes. Because if this is the Empress doing this, then Empress, you got into your High Priestess uniform. That's what this brought you to. This heartbreak. That's why loss is not defeat, because look at you. Look at you, bitch. Talking to dead people. Okay? Or listening to your higher self, or understanding your intuition, or something along those lines. Okay? Yeah, right. That's what happened. You were transformed through this arson. You were transformed. The fire transformed you. The trauma transformed you. You know, it's like Wolverine, who is my spirit animal, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's just like that guy, all right? He was transformed. Now, of course, it put him in a bad mood, right? Because it was extremely painful. They had a secret agenda going on with him. They wanted to hurt and harm him and to use him, right? So he has a bad attitude. So that's another thing he got from the procedure, you know? But he also had that superhuman capability of healing everything. No matter what happens to this motherfucker, he just heals. So there's some of that for you here, Libra. Okay? There's some of that for you. And what are you made of? This spiritual energy with the high priestess. You came back into this, this new, brand new, kind of thing. After transcending your emotions, that's what it brought out of you. Like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Necessarily so. So if you're still alive, it's because you were stronger now. You see what I'm saying? Otherwise, you'd have been dead. Simple. Right? So let's go further. Oh, okay, so you either knew something about a baby, you knew something about a baby mama, you knew something about an abundant future. So you went toward it. You was like, no, I will be fine, or I will have an abundant future. That's what's my inheritance. So loss is not defeat here. Like, okay, somebody burnt the bridge. Well, that must mean I don't need that motherfucking bridge no more. That must be what that means. Because I know I'm gonna be fine. Right? Because you had a sixth sense about these things. Or perhaps you already had this sixth sense and you transcended your emotions about it, and that's why you were able to do that. Because of your sixth sense. You see, because of your higher knowledge, you knew that, everything material is not the full scope of reality. You know that you are due an abundant future. You knew that the person who burnt the bridge would be sorry they burnt the bridge. You knew that. You knew that. Soon as you saw that bridge on fire, that happened before too, in a reading before, where somebody burnt down the general's house, right? And the general felt sorry for what was about to happen to that person's life. Like instead of getting hype, you know what I'm saying? Like the general was like, this poor fool, you know? Like he has no idea what he just did. But you knew. You knew. You knew you had an abundant future to look forward to. Okay? Mm-hmm. You knew that person would have to give you an offering. You knew that person would want to double back. Because you know who you are. You the empress. You the high priestess. You are the divine twin. You are destiny. You are the jackpot. You knew that. You dig what I'm saying? And if they didn't know, now they motherfucking know. You dig what I'm saying? And so you knew that as soon as they found that out, they was going to want to come back and collect the reward. You knew that. That's why you just transcended your emotions and walked away instead of getting hyped. You know what I'm saying? Because you knew God pays you. You knew that God pays you for all of the energy and the emotion that you put into the situation. You knew that God would pay you. You knew that. Okay? Now, if it's them, that's the, in the king position, right? Which, right, on some floor is them in the king position. And you knew that they would end up being in their feelings, right? Soon as they decided to deal with their feelings, they would be in them, and they would have to transcend all of those feelings. King of Cups. That's a lot. It's a lot of feelings. You know what I'm saying? And then that would bring them to where they could look the high priestess in the eye. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, okay, good. You got in touch with your feelings. Fantastic. Now, on the matter of this burnt bridge, you dig what I'm saying? Wheel of Fortune. You knew that because the Wheel of Fortune is a circle. Okay? That's how you knew. You did a little math here, too. You didn't need no motherfucking psychic capabilities here. Okay? You didn't really need no psychic capabilities to know that this wheel is a wheel. It's called a wheel because it's circular. Because what goes around comes around. That's why. You knew that. That's why you didn't get hype. You just went on ahead and jumped on your magic carpet and flew away. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. Because you're getting paid anyway. Abundant future, bloodline legacy. Right. And the emotional connection, they fucked that up. So I get the sensation you knew that you have the finest quality of emotional energy. Who doesn't want this? Please. Come on now. You dig it? That's like a person who doesn't want to breathe clean air. You know, oh, I just hate clean water. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't. No, you don't. Hello? No, you don't. You want to live in a good, nice world. Yes, you do, because everybody wants to live in a good, nice world. Do you feel me? Everybody who don't is sick. They're suffering from something. So what they want doesn't matter because they're sick. They're suffering from something. You see what I'm saying? Everybody who's in their right mind, they want a nice world to live in. Clean water, clean air. They want their kids growing up safe. You know what I'm saying? They want to be happy. They want to have fun. They want to be healthy. That's everybody, baby. You know what I'm saying? So you knew that. You dig it? So loss is not defeat. Why is loss not defeat? Because that sounds like loss. And, whatever. It's not defeat, but it don't sound really fun, though. It don't really sound fun. So loss is not defeat. What's the significance of this? Well, that's the big message. Or a big message is coming. Or it's being sent. Or you're moving. Or you moved. Okay. Or something moved. Or you had a big impact. Let's talk more. Uh-oh. Lovers still care about each other from a distance. There might be a message. There might be a message. Okay. Any last words for Libra? Because I really don't know what's the point. Well, the point is this tower. I mean, that was a pretty big deal. Or it is a pretty big deal if it's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? Or there's a tower coming up. Get off on your floor. All right. Nothing you can do about it. Inevitable. Inevitable. Okay. What about it? Because that doesn't make me feel better. I don't know about you. Okay. Oh, okay. Two of Cups. Soulmate connection. Nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. It's gonna bust on the scene. Why the tower though? Why the tower? Why is it a tower though? Because of the rock kicking. Okay, so somebody is feeling some kind of way about the loss of the Two of Cups, the forced sacrifice. Oh, I don't get it. It looks like somebody is got to reach out for an opportunity to connect, and they got to face their fears, and they kicking rocks. Pain don't last forever, but I get the sincere feeling of resistance to doing it. And in that case, fuck them, right? I mean, I hate to be like that, but I'm just like, ew, like if you don't want to do it, don't fucking do it. Ladies, are you anything like me? Like don't fucking, like love is easy, y'all. I don't know what the problem is. Love is easy. Do you feel me? But I guess because of the arson, because see, I don't go around burning bridges like that, so I don't really know what that's like. Um, yeah. Okay, so they have to reach out for opportunity to connect. So that would turn this into a big message and a big impact. Caring about each other from a distance. Why are we kicking rocks? Why is that happening? Just before I get disgusted with people, I just like to make sure it's for a good reason. We're kicking rocks because of the emperor. Why does that make us kick rocks? Oh, I see. I see. Okay, it's okay, everyone. All right. Sorry. I said fuck them. Sorry. Never mind. Um, Maybe they deserve that. I don't know. But based on what I'm seeing here, sorry about that, because again, I don't burn bridges, so I don't know what that's like. But I know that, God loves this person. So I don't want to overstep my bounds on that. But I feel that they're kicking rocks because they didn't measure up. It's like an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. Okay, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. That's a good reason to kick rocks. Mm-hmm. 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 And so they have to face their fears and all of that. So they're feeling down on themselves. Okay, in that way, they feel like they let down their position. Like they didn't really bring what they ought to have brought to the situation. To be your equal. So okay, all right. That's a good reason to kick rocks. Okay, so not fuck them. Okay, so not fuck them. All right. Yeah, that's a good reason. Hmm. So this person is getting into their right mind. Look like here. Okay, they're getting into their right mind because they're having the proper value assigned properly on things. Their actions, your actions, the assignments is the math is leveling up. Okay, so that's good. Okay, they have to reach out for an opportunity to connect. It's requiring them to have some courage. Yeah, and apparently that's a thing. They got to work at that, like how people bake bread and they be like kneading the bread and like pushing it, and working it and you know what I'm saying? Like that's how they got to get their courage up. Like that, they really got to work at it. So, because of this arson, in combination with the refined energy that you brought to the table, you know what I mean? And how you stayed on the throne here and transcended and jumped on your magic dragon. Like you did a bunch of maneuvers that made them seem puny, essentially. You know what I mean? It made them seem puny. Or that's how they feel about it anyway. Yeah. So, all right. That's legit. All right, fantastic. Listen, I hope that helps somebody out there, right? I really do. If you need a personal, get in contact with me. We'll dig into the thing. For more deep ass readings where we see loss is not defeat, most particularly for you, okay? But it don't have to be defeat for nobody if they willing to keep it real and pay this karma, put in the work, and they can win the jackpot. And deep ass readings like these, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell on your way out. Pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom over at Amazon and make sure you're out here discriminating wisely. I will see you again here soon, Libra, behind the black veil.